everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alexis. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have had the pleasure and honor of going to a couple concerts through this past year. Firstly, I went to see Harry Styles for his Love on Tour. The first time was his second show in New York City, and then I also saw him for Harry Ween Night 1. And then I also went as my birthday present with my dad down to Georgia to see Greta Van Fleet, Metallica, and Cage the Elephant, which was life-changing. It was incredible. My favorite concert I've ever been to. So I took plenty of photos, as one does. Check them out on my Instagram, link down below. But I want to do a fun little project since I have all these photos to commemorate the concert memories. So today, I bought a shadow box and a picture frame because I'm doing a little art project, and I figured I would take you guys along for the ride. So let's get started. First things first, this is the shadow box I purchased for my Harry Ween / Love on Tour photos. Just from Walmart, you know. So these are the photos. I need a camera person because like this is ridiculous. These are the photos I have printed for my shadow box. So first things first, we have Harry as Dorothy. A little fun fact for you. My mother, who is talking behind the camera, The Wizard of Oz is like her favorite movie of all time.
All time.
So when I saw the band come out in the Wizard of Oz outfits, I was like, oh my god! Like I was just so excited. Anyway, so I have a picture of Harry in the costume.
Harry.
There's Lindsay and I. So since it was a fancy dress, you know, costume thing, I went as Grammy Harry, and Lindsay was a cute little hippie. She's so adorable. Here's a picture of the sign, which was so funny because we saw it walking to MSG and we wanted to stop and take pictures, but it did not come on for like 10-15 minutes, so there was just like a bunch of fans waiting outside the arena waiting for it to come back on to take a photo, but I finally got it. There you go. And then last but certainly not least, this was so much fun. So if you don't know,
now you know.
I grew up in a different state and I moved here when I was in middle school. So these are actually two friends of mine that I grew up with when I was little.
Your whole head is cut off.
Are you serious?
Totally.
The two girls on the right are my friends Jordan and Kylie, who I went to like elementary school and middle, like preschool, elementary school, like youngin, you know. And Jordan and Kylie were actually staying at a hotel in the city to go to the same concert as us. And I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to that as well. Would you mind if we crash with you guys? And they're like, absolutely. So Lindsay and I took the trip.
You made it sound like absolutely they minded.
Oh my god. So Lindsay and I took the train into the city and met them at the hotel early in the afternoon so we could get ready for the concert together. We walked over to the concert, you know, and then afterwards we stayed with them at their hotel for the night, and it was just so much fun. So without further ado, let's just get right into this shadow box making. Also have, if you can tell in the photo, I had that green feather boa that I'm simply never gonna wear again because it sheds everywhere and it actually dyed my neck green. So we're simply not gonna use it. And I also have, there's feathers everywhere. I also have these cute little papers because the beautiful fans that Harry Styles fans are did this really cute lighting project. So they had these two pieces of paper that they gave everyone, purple and orange for Halloween. So during the song Lights Up, you would put your flashlight on and cover it with the paper to like make it that color in the arena. So cool. So we got the back open, so I'm just gonna take the feather boa. Oh god, I'm gonna have to vacuum later. And literally, hold on, the creative juices are flowing. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna cut the feather boa in half and then like pin the photos and the thing on the feather boa itself so that I can incorporate all of the above. Anyway, besties, so I'm gonna I need to sneeze. We're gonna cut this. Okay, I hope this is sturdy. Yay! Oh, I love it!
Thank you.
Okay guys, so here's Harry Ween. I'll give you a little close-up. Moving on to the Greta Van Fleet / Metallica / Cage the Elephant show. Gritalica for short. I have so many photos, and I only got a frame that holds 8. So we're just gonna have to pick and choose, but I'll show you besties the ones I have. So, first up we have Joshua Kiska. Next up we have Jacob Kiska. Jacob Kiska again. By the way, you can find all these photos and more on my Instagram. I'm actually so proud of how these came out. I brought my professional camera to the show, and we were in general admission, so I was able to like get some really good shots. Here's Josh again. Josh and Jake. And here's when Sam Kiska low-key fell in love with me. As you can see, he's looking like almost straight at my camera here. And I looked so bomb, so he was probably like,
oh jeez, who's a beautiful babe in the audience?
Anyway, so this for sure has to go in the frame because, come on. Here's Sam. And it was really funny because, like I said, like my dad went with me, and I was a little short, so for like the whole show I was like kind of on my tippy toes like trying to see, and my dad was like, here, give me the camera, I'll get some shots, just like enjoy the show. So afterwards, when we were on the train back, we were looking at the photos, and he was like, Lex, I have to admit, I felt a little gay taking pictures of this guy for you because he was shirtless and I'm a grown man just taking photos of this guy half naked. I was like, it's totally fine, it is what it is. Here's bestie Danny. I love this man so much. Put some respect on Daniel Wagner right now. Here is Papa Het of Metallica. It was so cool because my dad and I, we like left the area where we were for Greta Van Fleet after their set, kind of took a breather from the big pit, and we went over to like the right side of the stage, and when Metallica's set came on, we were right at barricade, like on like the right side of the stage, so stage left, and they all came down by us like a couple times, like Robert, James, and Kirk were all by us at some point, which was insane. Here's a picture I got of Lars. It was very hard to get him because where we were, he was like further back from the other guys, so I had to like really zoom in, but that was kind of cool. Kirk and James. Here's my dad and I before the show, looking so cute. He surprised me with that shirt, actually. I came down the stairs and I was like, oh my god, nice shirt. He like had bought the shirt just for the concert. So cute. And if you guys are members of the Peaceful Army, you know our bestie, Auntie Melissa. So, here's a little story for you. My dad and I got to the arena like a couple hours before the show started because I wanted to get like close up since we had pit tickets, and I had really wanted to use the bathroom before we went in because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to while we were there. So I went to the bathroom, and as like on my way back, I saw Melissa talking to a group of fans, and she was literally like walking away, like about to leave, and in that moment I was like, I just need to face my fears and bother her anyway. So I was like, Auntie Mel, can I please get a picture with you? And she was like, oh my god, sweetie, of course. And like we took our photo, and it was really cool because I think Karen, the Kiska's mom, was with her, and she took a photo of us taking a photo, which made it onto Melissa's TikTok. I'll put that up on the screen here. So we got our picture, and she had posted like the day before, which jacket should I wear? So I was like, I'm so glad you went with option 2, the pink jacket. It's so cute. and she complimented my outfit. She was just so sweet. So I'm so glad I got to stop her and take a picture with her because she was so kind. And she just means a lot to the Peaceful Army family because she does so much for the fan base and for the boys in their families. So it was just really cool to meet her. That definitely has to go in here. And then Dad and I, that was our spot for Greta's set. Pretty freaking close. I was geeking out, literally so excited. And then perhaps one of the highlights of my night, probably the highlight of the night, I have right in here a pic from none other than Kirk from Metallica, freaking guitar god. At the end of the show, he came over to our side of the stage and threw a bunch of pics, and I tried grabbing one, but this grown man fell on me. And I was like, okay, I'm not fighting it out for this. It's okay, whatever. I would rather not die tonight. So my dad actually caught one, and he was like, it's all you, Lex, and he gave it to me. So this is going in the picture frame too. I'm gonna find a way to incorporate this. I definitely want the picture of Sammy looking at me because our love story. It's so funny. I saw this TikTok. Hold on, sippy. I saw this TikTok of a member of the Peaceful Army saying, like, what if I roll up to Christmas dinner and pretend that Sam is my boyfriend? And I was like, I told my mom about it yesterday. I was like, should I do that? And she was like, Lex, they don't know what they look like. They would literally just be like, oh, Lexi, he's so cute. So maybe I'll do it. We'll see. I think that's really funny. Okay, guys, let me show you the ones that I'm putting in. Oh my god, I forgot to tell you. I'm so sorry. I also have these little trinkets from the show that I want to incorporate. So obviously I have the pic from Kirk, my bestie Kirk. And then I thought this was really, maybe I'll incorporate this, maybe I won't. But they have the MARTA train in Georgia that we took. And on the way to the stadium, there was a worker, a Mercedes-Benz stadium worker, sitting on the train with us. And he's like, oh, you guys are getting down there early. And we started having, like, we were talking, like, almost the whole train ride there. He helped us. He told us where to go to get off. And then, funnily enough, we ran into him during the show. I have to put that up on the screen because we ran into him. And he was like, oh my god, are you guys having the best time ever or what? Like, he was so excited to see Greta, which was so funny. Because, like, it's a Metallica show, really. But this guy was really excited to see Greta, too. And we were talking about the show. And then after the show had gotten done, we ran into him again on the MARTA platform. So he was like, okay, guys, you're going to take this train to get home, blah, blah, blah. Like, he was so helpful. Like, honestly, I feel as though he was, like, a godsend for us that night. Because, like, it could have been really scary if we got off at the wrong station or something like that. So he was just so helpful and so kind. So I wanted to incorporate my MARTA card, so perhaps I will. And then I also have the wristband where it literally says, like, Floor at Live Concert Series, Day 2, Saturday, November 6th, 2021. Like, that's so cool that it literally says the day and everything, so we're gonna figure this out. Yeah, so I'm gonna just get these babies in the frames, and I will see you when they're done, because this is taking quite a while. That is the conclusion of my little concert memorabilia video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked this little arts and crafts moment. If you are not already, please do subscribe to this channel. I will be hopefully posting more frequently. I actually have a fun video coming out probably this weekend starring myself and the one and only Lisa Marie, my mother. Something that involves Christmas. So, keep an eye out for that. If you want to be notified every time I post, be sure to ring that bell. And follow me on all my social medias linked down below. Give this video a like if you liked it. And, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you next time. Bye.